Good morning to all. Welcome back to the ECG interpretation class. Today I am going to discuss about the conducting system of the heart. The structures that make up the conduction system are SCA node, internodal atrial pathways, AV node, bundle of His, and the Purkinje system. SCA node initiates the heartbeat. It is located at the junction of the superior vena cava with the right atrium. Impulses then spread across the right and left atrium and reaches the AV node. The AV node is located in the right posterior portion of the interatrial septum. The atrial impulses does not travel into the ventricles too rapidly. It is delayed by AV node. This delay allows time for the atria to empty their blood into the ventricles before ventricular contraction begins. The impulse reaches the AV node about 0.03 second after its origin in the sinus node. Then there is a further delay of 0.13 second in the AV node itself. So this makes a total delay of 0.16 second before the excitatory signal finally reaches the contracting muscle of the ventricles. The slow conduction in these fibers is caused mainly by the diminished numbers of gap junctions between successive cells in the conducting pathways. A special characteristic feature of the AV bundle is the inability of action potential to travel backward from the ventricles to the atria. So this prevents re-entry of cardiac impulses by this route from the ventricles to the atria. Thereby it allows only forward conduction from the atria to the ventricles. From the AV node, the impulses are carried through the bundle of His, which then divides into right and left bundle branches. The left bundle branch again divides into anterior fascicle and a posterior fascicle. The right and left bundle branches spread across the ventricles and eventually they terminate in the Purkinje fibers. The rapid transmission of impulses occurs in the ventricular Purkinje system. They are very large fibers and they transmit action potentials at a velocity of 4 meter per second. So this allows almost instantaneous transmission of the cardiac impulse throughout the entire remainder of the ventricular muscle. So this is the conduction speeds in the cardiac tissue. In the Purkinje system, the conduction rate is very high. It's 4 meter per second. So coming to the waves of the ECG. The normal electrocardiogram is composed of a P wave, a QRS complex and a T wave. The P wave is caused by biatrial depolarization. The QRS complex is caused by biventricular depolarization. Therefore, both the P wave and the QRS complex are called as depolarization waves. The T wave is caused by ventricular repolarization. So the ventricular repolarization normally occurs in the ventricular muscle 0.25 to 0.35 second after depolarization. Why atrial repolarization wave is not seen in the ECG? The atria repolarize about 0.15 to 0.2 second after termination of the P wave. This is also approximately when the QRS complex is being recorded in the ECG. So therefore, the atrial repolarization wave, also known as the atrial T wave, is usually obscured by the much larger QRS complex. For this reason, an atrial wave is not seen in the electrocardiogram. Now coming to the waveform direction. So direction of an ECG waveform depends on whether electrical currents are traveling toward or away from the positive electrode. When a wave of depolarization travels toward a positive electrode, it produces a positive deflection in the ECG trace. When the impulses travel away from the positive electrode, it produces negative deflection. When the impulses travel perpendicular to the positive electrode, it produces a biphasic waveform, that is, it will have both positive and negative deflection. This is a single cardiac muscle fiber in 4 stages of depolarization and repolarization. Depolarization produces positive wave and repolarization produces negative wave. So with this I am going to give a small homework. Whenever the depolarization is upright, the repolarization has to be in the opposite direction. So QRS wave is due to the ventricular depolarization and T wave is due to ventricular repolarization. But in normal ECG, the T wave is usually upright. Why? So those who know the answers, post in the group. I will discuss about this in the next class. This is the summary. The P wave occurs due to the biatrial contraction. PR interval indicates AV nodal delay. QRS complex occurs due to biventricular depolarization. T wave occurs due to ventricular repolarization, and ST segment is the gap between the depolarization and repolarization. Thank you.